We hit live a minute early. What's going on, everybody? Friday night live. See everybody checking in. Already got a bunch of people in here. Tonight, I do not have a ton lined up to do. I've got some stuff that I need to get worked on the TRX6 project, which I don't have a massive list that I'm going to be able to handle on this show. So I'm going to do a little bit and then I'll have to put that aside. I know I used the thumbnail of my new RC Speedy Capra chassis, but I'm not sure that I'm going to get any work done on it tonight or not. I do have parts for it. It just depends if I don't know how much of this I want to do prepared in video, like pre-prepared video rather than live, or not. So, but that did show up. RC Speedy was where I bought it. Just found him on Instagram, ordered it like anybody else, showed up the other day. Pretty decent looking chassis, like $350 or something like that. Work on the dang flip that truck. No, but I have to show. I need to video it first so that I'd not feel like it needs to be debuted on it because it's literally on the floor behind me, which is obviously a poor idea, but I just haven't. Once Mayhem's over, I have so many little things I just need to just pay. Anyway, have everybody checking in. Appreciate it. Let's see. Where's everybody coming from? I'll let everybody. What? No Orlando rock bouncer tonight? No. No more Orlando's will be on this channel likely. Yeah, this is for the Capra, by the way. It is a quote unquote Capra cage. So the skid plate will bolt up. I'll be using the UC Fab skid plate with a 3-gear Vanquish transmission, Capra Vanquish axles, 90mm incision shocks, probably put a dig in it, maybe, some stuff like that. So, why a rough day? I did have a rough day. One of those crappy days where you have to, break some bad news to an employee. So that always puts you in a shitty mood. So that was one of those. So I made myself a Bloody Mary, which you guys know is not very common. Pretty sure the last time I had a drink, you guys saw me have it on stream. So, long Unimog. It's basically done. I just need to get it painted and then it can run. So that one's also, it's ready to go. I just need to do filming. The 50,000 subscriber giveaway truck needs some significant work, but a lot of that's fab work and more video. Oh yeah, let's see where everyone's coming in from. Portland, Maryland, Missouri, Ohio, Florida, Spokane, Michigan. Thought you were going to be in the garage welding stuff up. I know. Let's see. Montreal. Did you check your locks? Northern Cal. Oh wow. It jumped on me all of a sudden. Kansas. You guys did well on the EV. Oh, thanks for watching the EVAJ stream. That was fun. Yeah. Almost looked like you knew what you were doing. That's about right. Is it a class 3 build? No, this is just a build for the sake of a build. I wanted to see what the quality of this chassis was like, and it's not too bad. You need to get back together with Holmes and produce along with him a part 3 on his Capra, custom Capra. I know what you mean. Yes, there's lots of Tabasco. So True Vodka. True Vodka? Is that a brand? I think it's. I don't know what. Might be Kettle One. Can't remember. No, not Dan or Mike. So nobody you guys would be aware would know. Holland. Someone checking in from Holland. Oh dang. I think I have everyone beat. Wife passed out, smashed her face, had to go to the emergency room. Oof, that's a rough day. You got out of work early for a live stream, but yeah, that was, yeah, it's one of those days. Colorado Springs drinking game tonight. Now I'm just gonna have one. Sorry, I'm way behind on comments already. I'm jumping way down. Who's Becky? Becky is what I called the long wheelbase Unimog because the back is so long or so big. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I put this in the thumbnail, but I don't know that I'm actually going to get any work done on that. I bought the option, I bought the chassis, and then I bought the pre-cut side panels or aluminum panels. They're like an 025 thick aluminum. I haven't really we go this way. So panels need bent and all that, but it looks like they'll fit pretty well. We'll see. Should be a fun build, but I don't think I want to jump into spoiling that rather than actually putting it in a video with some more concise information on what's going on. So, I don't know if hopefully it doesn't keep reconnecting, disconnecting like that. Let's hope that, let's see. Sorry, guys. I hope that is not a thing. It just did it. I lost connection with the YouTube server like 3 times quickly, on and off, but let's hope that is not a trend for the evening. Set our keyboard down. I'm going to bring the TRX-6 up here for now. I'm sure you guys are sick of looking at this thing, but like I said, mayhem is all consuming. Therefore, that for the time being, this is what I need to get things done on. So what I have been doing first is I put in an aluminum motor mount last week. And then this week, in preparation for throwing 6S in this thing and building some more heat, I got a specific heat sink that clamps on this motor. And then I built myself an ABS fan mount. And then I put one of these wild turbo fans, WTF fans on this thing. And I'm guessing that my RTX will cut out this fan noise, but we'll see if it doesn't. Hold on, I'll turn it on right now. Can you guys hear how loud that thing is, or does it? Actually, I'll do this. I'm gonna turn RTX off. Which, here you go. So now you should be hearing how loud this fan is, because it is crazy loud. It puts out a ton of air. So I turned, there you go. I turned RTX back on, but yeah, it is quite loud. So I made a new ESC mount as well. I cut out a piece of ABS that bolts to the ESC, and then there's this 3D printed adapter, and then that's going to go in this front cross brace. So my ESC is going to sit about like that, actually, up front. So a couple of reasons. One, it will, or let's see, yes. Did I mean for it to go that way, or did I mean for it to mount the other way? I can't remember. I think I was going to do it this way. Anyway, it's going to help me get a little bit more weight on the front end, but it's also going to clean up the sides here, so I'll have a little bit less going on. I think what I need to do tonight, though, is remove the under tray one more time so that I can get some access to the screw holes that I need underneath that this thing mounts with. And I also plan to remove the receiver box because I'm not really using it anyway. So that's this stream sponsored by vodka. Are more of us drinking vodka than just me? Oh, wow. I see the comment. It's kind of funny that all the Hoosier logos on the tires are lined up. That is, because that is a sheer coincidence. On this side, I assure you they are not lined up. Do some titanium links. Oh, that would be a weight savings that I did not consider at all. I just don't know if I want to go through my link boxes and try and see if I have all of those link links. So I pour, what's up, John Fishmack? I pour vodka in Trulies, just doubling down on the Truly. Jameson here, nice. Drinking beer and scotch, White Claw, Ruby Grapefruit. Well, I think we're all having a Friday night. That is one of my OCDs, having all the letters on the tires line up. Well, I would agree with you, except for the fact that they're open differentials, so not all the tires spin, Like now they're not lined up. So anyway, I did a good job on that Bloody Mary, though. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. But anyway, let's get to getting. I'm going to unplug the ESC first because it's just going to be in the way. So we're going to set that aside. Let's go ahead and do the fun part of removing the under tray. What's up, Mark Cargill? Appreciate the donation. Have you thought about ceramic bearings? I have thought about it, and I would like to, but there is a lot of bearings in a 6x6, and I don't know that the expense is going to happen because even my wife working for Fast Eddie Bearings, I'm sure I would be able to get them at a very reasonable cost, but it's still going to add up. So I don't need to remove all the wheels, but fronts and the most rearward are going to be the easiest to access the screws that'll get me what I need. I also need to recheck a couple of tires to make sure everything's glued well. Have her shop expense some for testing purposes. I'm sure if I really wanted, I could pry at Eddie to make him do it. Ben, appreciate. Here's to the Woods Runner. Cheers. Nice. Ben, I'm excited actually to get done with Mayhem and wrap up some projects because I've been experimenting a little bit more with carbon fiber lately, and I'm starting to get some better results. And I think that I'm going to be able to pull off what I want in a reliable fashion, and it has me very excited. I really want to do some video on carbon fiber. So, when's the ProLine vote? The ProLine vote will be Wednesday. This coming Wednesday. When we put out the finale video, will be the vote that same day, which I'm quite nervous for. I really, really am nervous. I think that the vote could go either way. I think Matt could easily beat me on style, especially if he's going to spend this last week pushing for style. Because then all he would have to do is get, close to me in speed, which I think that we're both going to end up pretty close, and that's going to make me nervous. What? Thanks, Fish. $4.99. Appreciate it. So, is there some reason you built the undertray down from the bottom of the chassis rather than lowering the whole chassis, which would make the body lower? So right now I have you can only lower the suspension and shocks so much. In the front, I have about 5 millimeters of travel left. No, maybe about 8 10 millimeters of travel left. So if I tried to lower the chassis anymore, I would have almost no suspension travel. Therefore, you would be completely rigid. So I really can't lower the chassis any further. So for me to take up that distance between the truck and the ground, then I had to drop the underpan. Why am I not using a power driver? Because I'm not thinking very clearly tonight, I guess. There's something about spinning wrenches that is its own version of therapeutic, that I really don't mind it sometimes. And yes, I do sometimes think that it annoys you guys to listen to it. Oh my God. I don't know what is up with OBS dropping the connection and then picking it back up. I really hope that you guys don't have to keep hearing that the whole time. So removing this whole under tray is actually not nearly as bad as you would possibly think. I mean, it's 3 screws on each side of the, or 3 on the sides, 4 in the, so 6, 10 is 14 screws, but that's not that bad. Just that. 2 more in the rear. I got some vodka in the fridge. Should I join the stream with the drink? Tonight's one of those nights. I think, yeah, I've got a M3 nut on that one. Oops. Are the yellow accents to counter Matt's teal accents? Do I have, oh yeah, on my front. I just thought my funny Dodge Challenger bumper guards were made for a funny joke. It's about as creative as I get with color. God. But like I said, the whole thing, it doesn't weigh much at all. It's just nothing to it. So what was I doing? Yes, that's it. I need to replace these front screws with a couple of larger ones into the ESC tray. Close out. Have I ever put together a cross BC8? I have not put together the BC8. I've done a GC4 and I don't remember what else. The BC8 is cool, but I just don't know that I could spend that much money on a cross. I just like the crosses, but I don't like the crosses. Right. Where did my, there it is. That thing have Turbskis? I should show you guys my, the stickers that I had made for it. That is something we could do tonight. Oh, you know what else we should do tonight is a giveaway. I've got some stuff from Proline here that they sent me to give away. I think we should do a must be present to win giveaway. So we'll figure out a way to do that. I've got a couple of bodies here. And then we'll see if we'll do another one of the gather shit from around the studio and throw it in. But yeah, I think present to win is more fun. Don't you guys? So I wonder how, I'm sure there's legality shit, but I'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, I have too long of a screw right here. Hey, Jeremiah's here. Nice, appreciate it. Hey, Josh, I got a free Tower PC case, man. Man, the amount of dust in it, building a new one for gaming PC. Nice. I've got two new PC builds that I'm really, well, one for sure that is happening, and then another one that I need to figure out a solution for. I need to build a PC for my CNC router. Right now, I take my Microsoft Surface laptop out there, and that's really all I'm using it for. So it's like it does the job. Do I really need to spend anything on building one for out there? But I don't know. I just feel like I need an actual desktop. So I want to build a mini RC jet boat. I totally agree. There's actually some good jet options available now too. Okay, so the new mount that I designed up for this fits right into the slot on this front cross brace. So this thing should just drop right in, which I think it will. I need to back that screw out a little bit more. All right, let's see. Yep, actually it fits pretty well. I'm quite happy with that. This screw seems far too long. We're going to go to a shorter screw. That would be awesome if you could do a giveaway that don't know how you can do that. I use a website to give away stuff normally, and I think that maybe what we'll do is we're going to do the giveaway. I'll create the listing like at some point tonight, and then we'll just do an entry, and then I'll give you guys like 30 minutes to enter, and then that way you guys should all be here. Let's double check how that is for length. It's not long enough. All right, we're going to the longer ones. Oh well. Josh, I'm ordering Domino's. Tell me what I should get and I'll order it. Barbecue chicken and jalapeno. That is the best pizza combination. But it has to be barbecue sauce, not just the chicken. It's the best. Suki needs help wrenching. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be in here because since Nicole is gone right now for 2 weeks, Suki is a little bit more starved for attention at times. So she'll be in here to bug me at some point. I don't know. This is going to be a 10 millimeter longer screw. I feel like I should put some spacers or something in there. It's not threading in either. All right, this is a difficult combination. I have an idea. So Again, if I miss comments tonight, it's not because I'm ignoring you, just because obviously Nicole's not here to read the comments. So, all right, we're gonna use a couple of spacers on there. Okay. What did Dal say? Wish I could send you pics though. I'm building a new PC, waiting for more parts. I custom painted my motherboard, and I'm going to paint my GPU when I get it. Warranty voided. Yes, I am looking. My new PC is going to be a custom case. We're going to put a couple of spacers there, and I'm going to try and pre-thread this mount. Can we get the files for the Aero pack? Sure. If you would like it, then absolutely. You too can ruin your TRX4. You'll have to cut your under tray out by hand, most likely, but you go right for it. Let's get my. So, if you guys you're big into 3D printing, at VP we've got these little 1/4-inch tool adapters, and I put a M3 tap in it, so you can put it in your drill or driver or whatever and just power tap your 3D printed stuff to make sure that it's easier to get a screw started. It's quite handy. Ooh, about knocked over that Bloody Mary. That would have been a bad night. Will your router cut carbon fiber? It absolutely will. I've got carbon fiber on the way right now for the what is that thing? SCX24 project that I'm going to. My plan is to make a carbon fiber chassis that's made for a 3D printed upper cage section. So not a whole roll. It's only going to be like the part of the cage you would see above it's basically, I want to create like the Woods Runner, just the top, roof line, A pillar, B pillar, C pillar area. And then everything below that will all be carbon fiber. So you won't actually have 3D printed stuff under there that would be weak. You'll have carbon fiber that will be strong. Get it? Ooh. Let's see. Water in a computer? I see bad things if my PC out there is water cooled. My PC in here, I just got a new cooler for actually, and I'm going air cooled though. I'm going with I bought a new Noctua cooler for it. It's my first Noctua cooler. Ooh. Cut out the grill and replace it with 30mm fans. So I mean, I actually did cut out the grill, but I think that I'm going faster than any of those fans are really going to push air. So the fans would not help. They would probably hurt. How are you doing the fire? How are you doing? I hope. The fires. Yeah. Yeah. The fires are still bad, but the wind has changed considerably the last week or so, or 3 days. The last 3 days have felt like a week. So it hasn't been so smoky here, at least. But now that I need another long piece. Or did I only grab one? I guess so. And really? Now I see what my mistakes are. Noctua NH12. No, it's not the NH12. It's out there, so I'd have to. It's the single fan Noctua, not the dual fan. I thought the NH12 was a dual fan. Um, I can't. My Now I'm really curious to remember which one I got. I got the all black version, so I don't never liked the brown Noctua fans, so I got their blacked out. Didn't grab a 2.5. My new computer's MSI RTX 2080 SSD. Nice. My my editing PC is a 2070 Super, but with the RTX 2070 Super. It's water cooled M.2 NVMe SSD. What do I do with the other stupid mount? Can we all tell how my night is going to go by how this is starting? Okay. It's not this. It's not this. There it is. Got it. Oh, and the other screw I was looking for. Okay. Man, those EVGA guys were another level. It's always fun to talk to people who are not RC people, and have a conversation about RC, and just because it's just like people who aren't computer people, and then you're trying to talk. It's just, man, how dirty your desk is getting. Oh, it gets like this every day, and then I have to get it all cleaned. I clean it off or try and get everything organized almost every day. So it is one thing about having a studio, though, that is good because it helps keep me slightly more organized. Because everything has to get put away. So shit can't just sit on my desk forever, except like in the peripherals, which is a bad thing. Like, honestly, why is this still on this desk? This shouldn't be. I just need to throw it away. There we go. Okay. Now we need work for length for these. Put it in the giveaway. I mean, this is the this was the 2-speed U gears transmission. All right, I'll put it in the giveaway. It's in the Proline box. There we go. Let's hope that this it could be a little sturdier, but I think it'll hold. Hindsight, you know. Whew. That Bloody Mary needed stirred a little better. Josh, I tagged you in a post on Instagram with painted and detailed trash. So if you put with those type of things, if you put it in your story and tag me in that, it puts a little notification at the top of my Instagram feed. So because when it pops up, it just says like here, like it says 2 comments, 81 likes, and 17 follows all of a sudden. But so if you weren't in like the last 100 notifications that I got, which only goes back, you know, like 40 minutes, then I won't see it because I just made a post. Like I wouldn't normally have that many, but I just made a post. So I won't see if you tagged me unless you did it in the last 40 minutes. But if you put it in if you put it in a mention in an Instagram or in a story, it'll pop up like right at the top and it'll be there for 24 hours. And then I will definitely see it. And usually those things are cool, and then I'll repost them. All right. So that's where our ESC is now mounted up front. We'll get everything will clear around. The motor wires will go underneath of this area between the body posts, or between that section at least. And then the battery will just run around this outside of the, right through here. So, but that cleans up the sides a little bit more. I'm going to take out this receiver box totally. Splitter in the works. Yes, splitter it will definitely happen. Possibly canards, definitely a splitter. Yeah, but I think the splitter is actually going to be pretty easy. I think I've got a couple of options. One is I think what I'm going to do is make some simple 3D printed parts that kind of go in the corners of like up here, and then maybe one in the front and one over here. And then I'll just be able to cut a nice piece that goes all the way and just kind of comes in, bolts in. It'll be cut to the right profile, and it'll just give me a nice little 1/2 inch lip out of the front. All right. Now, how to get this, getting this receiver box out is actually kind of difficult just because of the layers of crap that I've constructed on this. But so we have to remove my cable clamp first, or my lockout, so that I can remove the screw. So we take the lockout off because I have to take off this whole slider. What am I drinking? I am drinking a very spicy, somewhat strong Bloody Mary. So pull slider off, which has my under tray mount attached to it. We did that so that we could remove the exhaust. What? BT coming in. Look at that. Sorry I missed a few. Working like crazy. Well, I'm glad you're working like crazy with donations like that. I appreciate it, sir. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, hey, let's rotate it out of the way like that. So, Now that that's gone, there's 2 screws on the bottom, and we can pull the receiver box out. You guys should see the amount of screws that I've removed from this truck, though. Like the amount of weight just in extra hardware that's come out. How does it handle? It handles pretty well. I mean, you get up to high speeds and it doesn't drive like a nice car. Why is it spicy? I don't know why, but here's a secret. I freaking I like TikTok. I watch it more than I should admit. And some of those are quite funny. So pull this out for our telemetry. Then we need to pull the antenna off. So we can feed that back out. Oh, Nicole just texted me. What did she text me? Are you drinking? I will respond to her. All right. We wonder what kind of industrial tape they use to hold this thing. There we go. More weight removed, right? I doubt she is watching. I think you're wrong. I think she won't watch the whole time, but still. What made you go back to the Hoosiers? So, a couple of things. One was I wanted to reduce weight. That was like a big thing for me. And those Banditos, while I think they looked good, they were heavy. And then I also had the 17 millimeter adapters on there, which added even more weight. So I wanted to just cut down on some of that. So I pulled all that out, and then I was going to either go back to Reactions or Hoosiers, but I think that the Hoosiers look best. I think that the white lettering looks really good. And since I am trying to go for style point, that was a plus. Also, I had to buy new tires for this, and Reactions weren't available. So Hoosiers were in stock, luckily. And because I didn't want to use the old ones I had, because also Eddie from Crawler Innovations just released the the foams for these things, the closed cell foams. So they're way lighter than stock, again, helping me with weight, and they don't expand. So these Hoosiers kind of act more like a Reaction. They don't grow so badly. So it just all kind of lined up. And again, the style was a big point for me. Have you made it rear wheel drive? It doesn't affect stability that much. I haven't, but I know that on the other one, the other speed challenge, it really did affect stability. So the front wheel drive, or the front pull, really was a big help. Man, the double-sided tape that they have on this receiver is some sticky stuff. What about covering the rear wheels, streamlining the heck out of it? Yeah, that is one option. I've thought about that, kind of covering up those wheel wells, but I have to kind of be reasonable about it because I think it'll look bad if I go too far. So again, style points. I need to not go overboard. Oh, wait, not that screw hole. It is this one. And we'll just put one of the two screws, or two of the three screws back in, because then we can save more weight. And there's only, oh, that's weird. There's 3 screws on that side, but only 2 on this side. Oh, no, I must have just already taken that screw out. No, just working on the wrong side. Whatever. Take that out. Also, I need to take the old ESC mount out. Hey, Nicole commented. She misses my face. She'll watch it on mute for a few minutes. Really, she just wants to read your comments. You can say nice things to Nicole for a minute. Only for a minute. We don't want her to get spoiled. Keep the compliments to a minimum. Let's see. Or we got to put the rock slider back on. That there. My rig with the setup I have is as fast as my buddy's TRX4 in second gear, stock on 3F. My rig with the setup I have is as fast. Which rig are you comparing it to, I guess? Put our front locker cable lockout back in place. These things worked out pretty slick. They get the job done quite well for as simple as the part is. Done. Right. So we need to pull the battery tray out of this thing as well, because I also made a new one of those. Thad's asking, can I give you, I'm giving a shout out to Loomis. Yes, Loomis Gasaway. Thank you for watching with your dad, Thad. Let's loosen up this bat. So I'm replacing that new battery tray that I just built with a lighter weight version, and also a slightly modified front stop so that I can run the larger 6S battery easily. Dale C, can I send a suggestion about the Vanquish website? When putting something in the cart, can there be a continue shopping? A little frustrating to take you directly to the shopping cart. Oh, I can look at that. I guess that's not something I had ran into or noticed. But yeah, so I'll look into it, since I'm the one that would normally have to look into that anyway. Nicole needs moderator title. She doesn't want it. That's the thing. She doesn't want the moderator title when she has my controls. That's why she gives it to everybody else. Are you running 6x6 all-wheel drive? Yes. You could drive. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, deleting the front axle drive. It's been a thought. It's just with these solid axle cars, they're so inherently unstable that the front axle having some drive has seemed to be a pretty big help in the past, and that's why I've kept it to this point. But it would be a nice weight reduction to get rid of, because I'd gut the front axle. I'd take all the gears, bearings, shafts, everything out of it if I could at that point. But that's the other thing, is like I have so little time. Like during this, like anytime I'm working on it, I'm trying to get all the big tasks that I have done, that coming in, gutting the front, trying that, seeing if it works. If it doesn't, having to come back, redo everything. It's just like, if I had more time, I would absolutely have I would have like much more thoroughly tested options like that. Alex became the moderators. The streams went downhill. Nicole would much rather just give moderator titles to everybody. Like, you handle it. Mob mentality. You guys will moderate yourselves. Get out of there. Just take out the drive shaft, then test. It would be a 5-minute job if I didn't have a full under tray and everything else, and have to go test and film and risk completely exploding the truck by having it get out of control at speed, and then risk having to redo the entire truck in much less time. Like that's the factors. Like if it goes wrong and I lose control at speed, I could just give away the whole challenge, as possibility. Right. So here's our new old battery tray, and here's our new battery tray. So they're approximately the same length. This one's a little thinner, and obviously you can see all of the holes in it. To lighten it up, we've removed material where we could, and it's, I don't know, they both feel so light. It might be half the weight, but it still there's not much weight there. Yeah, as far as the gyro, these trucks actually have that TSM built in. So I've turned it on, and it gets real twitchy at high speed, like gives you the death wobbles, like motorcycle death wobbles. Have you thought about putting the stock ratio gears back into axles since you have a bit of jumped up. Back into the axles so you have a bit of overdrive in the front. I thought about putting the stock ratio back in just so that I have a little bit deeper ratio there, and then giving me, so I have more range in the pinion and spur where I think I need to be. But the axle job is actually a massive pain in the ass because of all the lockers and cables and reconnecting, disconnecting. I'm hoping that the machine gears maybe are a little bit smoother. So I figured that with the time investment that I would be better off rolling with what I have. The other thought I had was doing the gear lapping, polishing the gears out with I was talking with Joe this week, and he was talking about how people use toothpaste. And I was like, well, shit, that would be an option. But again, it's just time. Like I'd have to clean out the axles from the grease, put toothpaste in there, run the gears, clean it all out, re-grease, reinstall. So Dale C again. Appreciate it. I'm about to put a Vanquish order in. Last time Josh attempted to draw a T-Rex fly fishing. What should draw this time? That was a challenging one. That was one of the most challenging ones I had while packing orders. I haven't had to draw a picture or pack an order in a while though. Let's say that. Since Dan is back packaging, so I have not been in there at all other than my daily rounds to check things out. And the rest of my hardware. This is not the hardware I used. I don't remember. Must have used different hardware. So. Okay. I'm hoping that this battery tray allows me a little better fitment. And I need the other mount. Where did it fall to? There it is. Hey, Scale Crawler Fab Shop. Oh, Laguna Garzona Bridge, one of the greatest roundabouts in the... Oh, I am unaware of this bridge. Shit, did I put the wrong sides on? Put the left on the right. Oh, wait, Laguna Garzona. Is that the bridge? That doesn't sound like the one in China. Or is it? Is that in Europe? The one that's like a suspended roundabout? I gotta Google it. Googling images. Yep, that's the one. I know that one. That one is pretty rad. It's like not quite a typical roundabout because you don't have the on and off points that make roundabouts great. What is this talk about stealing my cat? I don't like that. She's my... I did not read that. I cannot condone it. I'm sure she'll come in here at some point. The problem I found is that when Sookie comes in here, when she's wanting attention, she jumps up on my bench and then starts licking screws. Or trying to eat body clips. She's a very odd cat. I think she's broken. Would that be catnapping? Why don't we paint a happy little mirror and a fluffy little tire? Bob Ross edition order decorating. Can't remember if I was able to install these on this mount before installing it into the chassis before. I feel like I may be compromising my judgment by drinking. Ah, it worked. Never mind. I drive semi. I never like roundabouts. How about remove the sideboards and move the receiver to the center? Remove this. I can't remove them because they're what mounts my under tray on the side. So I don't think I can get away with that. Like if I was going to redesign, and I could do that, which would be a possible, but they also like really help the body stay in place. I feel like it would be flappy. What are you going to do with the truck after the challenge? I feel like I'm going to leave it exactly like it is. I think it's cool. I just like it. I like looking at it. Like I really enjoyed this project. It was so much fun. I feel like I just want to keep it like it is and just have it be a fun thing to take to events and let people see it. You know, I've thought about asking Traxxas like, hey, what do you think about sending me a faster motor? Let me see if I can push this thing to 70. If Matt beats me, I will absolutely ask for more power so that I can be the fastest 6x6. Can't lose to a Canadian like that. Where's the Matt signal? It's right there. Right there. So you need a X Max motor. Or like an was it X01 motor? I think that would be sufficient. Right? Go for 100 miles an hour. I can so after before I had the finished under tray on this thing, after the runs, I would shoot the temp of this plastic middle axle, and this thing was already getting to like 130, 140. That middle axle, and the front and rear axles would hit like 107, 108. But that middle axle is transferring so much that it would get so hot. So I didn't want to run it too much back to back to back because I feel like I would melt the bearing races and that whole axle would start to deform and I'd just blow out that center gear set or completely deform the axle to a point that it would stop functioning in a reasonable fashion. All right, so I think we did everything from the bottom that we needed to. I'm just thinking though. I removed this thing. You should do the world record of speed in a 6x6 crawler. This could be a world record for an RC 6x6. You know? I wonder, someone Google that for me. Is there a 6x6 world record? I mean, it would be easily beat with like some other sort of reasonable platform, but maybe right now it could be a record. Hi, Safi. Safi is saying hello at least. What, no South Park fans here? Love South Park. I didn't see the reference though. I say next time you and Matt are together, you should do top speed chicken. Oh my. Either I would win or we would both lose. I'll tell you that. Have you weighed all the parts you took off? Curious how much weight. I haven't yet. We could probably weigh that box of stuff though. Sounds like more torque is needed. I think more torque is needed. I think that's where I'm at the limit of. That's what we're trying to get past. Yeah, changing the bearings is one of those things, but I don't have those ceramic bearings here. So I don't know that is going to happen. My TRX4 does 25 and the trans gets warm in minutes. Yeah, it's no joke. Well, what did you do, Safi? Stay down. If you really want to go crazy, replace every screw with slightly shorter screws for weight reduction. Oh, that sounds like so much work. Left turn across a double yellow line. That's allowed in certain situations. Like minor streets, things like that. It looks like the rear shocks are binding. No, the springs do not sit straight, but the shocks are move pretty freely. Matt has a new frame already. Yes, Matt had a new frame by Thursday, I think, or Wednesday. He had it by Wednesday because that happened he wrecked on Sunday. And he got a hold of Traxxas on Monday. They next day aired him a set, and it popped up. Do you have any droop in your suspension? When it's on its wheels, yes, it sags a little bit. Not a ton, but just a little bit. I've got a pretty good amount of preload in it. If I take all the preload out, then I get plenty of sag, but it feels a little mushy. So I threw some, rather than trying to like build sway bars or things like that, I just put a bunch of preload in it. Save weight with polycarbonate screws everywhere. You know what? I'm fresh out of polycarbonate screws. When Honda was designing the '06 CBR 1000RR, they shaved down the front rotors by a millimeter and a half thinner to save weight. Yeah. Does AE still make the aluminum screws they used to put in the factory team kits? They were super. I don't know if they do. I used to buy aluminum screws from some website. I can't remember what it was back in the comp crawler days. We would buy aluminum screws and we'd use them all over our chassis. And then we'd use titanium screws for like the shock mounts. What do you want, Sophie? Um, so yeah, that was, but it's also very expensive. Okay. Now, you know what we could do, what sounds like a terrible idea, is we could mount the receiver underneath of this battery tray to make everything look nice and clean and lower. It's not going to lower our center of gravity. It's really just to make things look clean. Let's see what it looks like. Telemetry link, which this cable is really long. So we've got that. Then we've got the steering servo. 1 to steer, 2 to clear. So that one goes in there. I don't know that we're going to be able to. Well, I think we might be able to put it on this side and clear everything. Yeah, we're going to put it right there. And we're just going to risk that we're going to keep everything out of the drive shaft at 60 miles an hour. Why not? All right, channel 2 will be our little ESC extension because the ESC wire is too short. Can we? Yeah. Fit right there. It will clear everything. Yeah. My double-sided tape is in the garage. I will have to go get that later. Someone's saying that location is a bit risky. Hope it pays off. It is purely for cleaning up the looks. So there can only be downsides to what I'm doing. Hi, Safi. These Traxxas tubes are a little out of hand. I will say that also the range on Traxxas radios is trash. So we're just going to stick a little extra out of the top. Black CA glue. Solves everything. And he had to bring up trash. Agreed. Put the battery on the floor of the truck. There's just not quite enough room between my underpan and the things that are on the bottom of the chassis. There's just like there's a good amount of room, but there's not enough room for the actual battery because I thought about it. Because it's like a I'm like, and also this stuff is it's like super lightweight. There's just not much to it, and it always makes me worry about how safe things would be in there. I got black CA glue and E6000. If it won't go 60, it's trash. Putting battery on the plate seems like the how you get a spicy pillows situation. Yes. Well, the battery tray worked out well though. I think it's nice. We removed some weight. I moved, you can see, where's my old one? This is the new, I printed two of the new ones. I don't really know why. There it is. So this was the old one here, and this is the new one. I'll just overlay them. So you can see how it's shorter. Do that. And then I also put cutouts in it to remove some of the mass. Not really, but anyway, it gives me like another 8 millimeters of room. So my battery sits more comfortably in there. And specifically my 6S, because that's a little bit bigger battery. So I needed a little bit more room. Josh Trucks burns to the ground 2.0. All right. So ESC's mounted, battery trays in, receiver box is removed. I have some cable management to do. I need to go get my, what do you call it? Double-sided tape. Do I have servo tape in here? Yes, I do. We're just going to use servo tape. That way I don't have to go out to the garage. Problem and solution. Prefer to use my enormous roll of 3M double-sided tape, but in a pinch, this will work. Servo tape? Isn't that what, don't you guys call this servo tape? Like the standard blue double-sided tape from a hobby shop? I always called that servo tape because it's what they used to use to hold servos in. Okay. Come on. Really hope I don't regret this location. Because it looks better. But it's not even close to moving bits. It'll be fine. All right. Let's do some cable management. Oh, I didn't finish putting the screws in. Hey, Dale C. Order has been placed. Time to start practicing Matt and a T-Rex in a lightsaber battle to the death. Oh my god. Bloody Mary with homemade jalapeno moonshine. Wow. I had one Bloody Mary and I'm already like I mean, I kind of want another one, but I think that's a bad idea. Because I'll tell you all what I really think on this. Let me tell you what I think you should be doing about you. All right, let's consider. Let's grab some zip ties. Needs clam. Blah. Clam. It's the worst. Clam juice, Bloody Mary. Tell us, John. Zip. The problem while wrenching while drunk is having to go back and redo everything you did the night before. Yeah, I have to think that that is a reason enough that I should stay at one. Right. This truck has needed some cable management the whole time, so it's good to get that. What is your position at Vanquish? I don't know. I don't know what you want to call it. I do stuff. I forget to plug wires in, and then I servo tape my receiver in places where you can't freaking get to it. That is my specialty. Son of a... Ripping it off. I don't know. I do a lot of things. I do what is needed when I need to do it. You know, I'm obviously very familiar with the market, so I get to have a lot of input on what we're gonna build, possibly could build, or design ideas or critiques. A lot of critiques mainly. Then I work on packaging and making sure that what our packaging is going to look like. And I look at where we can save money, seeing if I can cut costs in certain ways that are reasonable. Like stuff like that. Hire everything. So, did I put servo tape back? I think I did. Got it. How many people work for Vanquish total? I don't know. I'd have to count, but maybe 15, roughly, somewhere in that range. Hey, Henry Urbina with a donation. Good luck this week. Looking forward to the final video. Signing off early bedtime. I appreciate it, Henry. Thank you for the good luck. I will need it. Vote for me. Seriously, voting is going to be critical. I need all of the votes. The one thing that I'm worried about is that technically the videos are going to be out with Matt and I posting our speeds. And you guys will technically be able to, if Matt and I are within 3 miles an hour or less, you guys will be able to change the outcome of Monthly Mayhem with how you vote. And you can watch it and then decide. Like, that is terrifying. if we are within 3 miles an hour, that is what could happen. How freaking, I would have not have guessed we would be this close. And like, I'm not holding back for entertainment. This is just, it's just how close this thing is. Right. Getting that in. I'm out of room in my cable management wired guides that come in the TRX4. Shoot. I should have, I'm starting over. I've got to guide them underneath of the front axle lockout. I'm down with the slicked down, purpose-built Bonneville salt flat look. I'm happy with the blackout look. One thing we need to discuss tonight is what I plan to do with the back side of the vehicle, because I can't decide if I'm going to, the thought is black this thing out. The other thought is try and chop it down a little bit, lower it like 5-6 millimeters, like in the middle, still black it out, remove it and build like a sloped rear tonneau to try and channel air off of it, or leave it, lower it, black it out, and like make some filler panels. I don't know yet. Just don't know. So, Dylan, you really worried about motor heat with such short runs? Yeah, because even with doing a single pass at a time on 4S, especially when trying to gear, this thing would climb over 135, 140. And this I'm more planning on being worried about when I go to 6S. That's why I installed it this week. Because 6S, if I really want to push this thing, I could add a lot of heat. So, and 6S is where this thing's headed. And this is not a 6S motor. It is a 4S motor. It is not rated for 6S. So, panels equal more room for sticker. Skip 6S and go to 8S. For one, I don't have two 4S batteries that are the same size to use. And 8S, I think, would just mean instant smoke out of that motor. All the no prep cars are gathering dust and still not running. That is correct. Getting up there with the temps. Yeah, it's getting up there. That's why I play around a lot with gearing to try and make it find. Like, this is a stupid heavy car. It's big and it's got a lot of this flat areas on the body that you can't do much about. So, yeah. Run 8S once, crash, boop, and it starts another Cal Fire. Are you gonna have Suits do the American theme body on the TRX6? I'm gonna have the clear body painted professionally if I win. If I win. What's a couple cells between friends? Try 8S. Right, let's see. White to white, black to black, blue to blue. Okay, we got those in place. More. Josh, is my Tekin 3150 6S capable? No. 3150 is not 6S capable. 3150 is technically only 3S capable. This motor is a 2400 and it's 4S safe. Now, that being said, I run my Tekin 3100 on 4S constantly. So capable and, you know, possible are different things. Do we have a backup motor? We do not have a backup motor. If we had a backup motor, I would be more confident to hang it all out there, but I do not. I'm not saying it would be impossible to get one, but the 120 bucks that if I smoke it on like the first run, I feel like I'm gonna have to go buy one. So we'll see. My hope is that I can try some things on 4S, get a speed down that's maybe higher than 60 on 4S first. Try and get something safe. And then throw it all out the window. And, you know, as they say, send it on 6S. Right. Wires are looking cleaner. Are they still out? Yeah. How cool does the TR6 night train look going at full speed? Honestly, it's terrifying. It is terrifying. It's just so close to the edge of control with a solid axle truck that I know I could yard sale this thing at any moment. And it's just like, I know that there's so much energy behind this thing. And solid axle are just not meant for this type of use. And I'm just asking for absolute devastation if this thing decides to go a different direction. He's scared of it since the accident. Yeah, it's true. So, sorry, I will stop chewing ice during the live stream. That's poor practice. Zip tie this JST to this power wire since I removed all of the lighting from this thing. Okay. I really should extend these wires, but let's see. All right. Clip this guy. Well, that's good. We cleaned up a lot of this stuff. You know, it's not exactly clean air just because there's so much other things going on. You got lips on the front of it, but I feel like everything counts, right? Any effort to clean things up is useful effort. Yes, I am empty on my... I feel like it would be a poor idea for me to go refill my Bloody Mary. Tastes really good. All right. Do I reinstall the under tray? What do I have to get under here? I did the things that I could remember. I don't think I'm going to have time to lap the gears, which was one thing. I don't think the other question is, do I lower the suspension a little bit more? I also don't think that I want to do that. I just the road that I'm on is not smooth enough. I've already sent this thing kind of airborne. And I think it would be a bad idea. So for now, we're going to leave it. So I'm using it I don't know what battery this is right now, but it's not even the right plug. It's an EC5, and I had switched my other batteries to XT90 previously. We have to use Traxxas batteries, so obviously I'm using Traxxas batteries. But I need to put the battery strap back on. So let's see if I don't know if you get RTX cuts out that fan totally, but I know some of you guys were gone earlier. I'm gonna turn RTX off. You can hear how loud this thing is. Yeah, it is really loud. It's so crazy. It is such a rowdy fan. All right. Is the Y harness ready? I am running a single 6S battery that I have. So I do not need a Y harness. I will be able to do it all at once. Come on. Come on. There we go. Does that fan have fast steady bearings in it? No, but we have a Vanquish battery strap. It's loud, but not that bad. About the same as a touring car in my last project. Yeah, I've seen most fans aren't quite this loud. This is one of those wild turbo fans, which is pretty rowdy. I got 2 of them, but I'm only using one. I should put that in the rest of my parts. Let's see. Make Matt look like Amelia. You need 2 4S batteries. Yeah, for 8. Yeah, right. What size? These are 40 millimeter fans, so a little bit larger than the regular 30 mils. Can we figure out how much weight you saved? Um, the problem is that I only have my corner balance scales, so I need to like put it all together and then like start piling shit on top. um, oh, Adam Carolla is going to be in Phoenix in a few. Love Adam Carolla. How about some 350 hubs in the giveaway box? They're bad hubs. You can't have them. Nope. That other fan going in the giveaway? No, I'm keeping that fan. For those who weren't here, I'm going to do I've got a giveaway. It's going to be a present to win giveaway. So, corner gives total weight. You're probably right. I could just pile it on once, but a good fabricator could go 8S. Pushing it, Mark Anthony. Fan powered RC mate. So my other thing is that I'm told that I am going to be limited on the output of this motor. That no matter if I keep going up in voltage, I'm still going to hit about a same power wall output. My amp draw would go down, but my total output shouldn't change. So I don't know what those screws came out of or that. So let's reinstall this massive thing. It is crazy how long this thing is. Like, I mean, the truck is an 18-inch wheelbase. So uh, is that advice from that crazy Holmes guy? It is advice from that crazy Holmes guy. Because I called him and I said, hey, I went from 3S to 4S and nothing happened. And he goes, well, the problem is, he told me some stuff about you can't just add more voltage to get more power. And I said, well, I feel like that's ridiculous. I feel like that goes against everything I've learned. But I still trust him more than myself. So let's get this stuff into position. More power, baby. Calm down there, Pumphrey. Tell you what, I did watch one of the donut videos this morning, their new one about like what's the best and worst states to buy used cars in. And I have to say, I felt like they fell a little short on that video. Felt like they picked some odd criteria to choose. Dude, you're a legend. I built a high-speed TRX4 Blazer, and now I want to build a 6S 6x6. Anybody else builds this, that will be hilarious. See, my initial thought was that I was going to build this, and then after it was done, I was going to take the parts off and build a throw it into my TRX4 Sport and see how fast I can get it to go. But honestly, I think that this thing turned out to look cool, and now I don't want to take it apart. Like I just want it to live like this forever. Right. That. So I made these little, for the rear, I made these little printed body washers that go up and they sandwich it all together. Sandwich. There's the hole. There it is. Got it. I got it. Okay. Oh. Speaking of donut, Nolan used to be into RC back in the day. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that. I don't blame you for your thoughts on not disassembling this after. Um, both you and Matt did outstanding jobs. Having a hard time which one I like the looks of it. That's exactly my concern. Is that I think that the vote could go either way on looks, and that means that I need to beat Matt by at least 4 miles an hour to be safe. And that is not going to be easy. Come on. Go. All right, we're almost done. The carbon fiber is the lacing. America for the win. I tell you, I think the carbon fiber look came out quite good. What, Safi? Come on. Come here. All right. Do you have any other unusual builds in mind? Yes, we absolutely do. We're looking forward to announcing our next one, which should be quite fun. Let's go ahead and just put the wheels back on it. It's easier for that. I might have to go get some of those Hoonigan stickers you posted the other day. Picked up a Traxxas Rally car and threw on a brushless setup. This thing's a handful, needs that. Yeah, seems like a good use. Bill Moore saying a semi truck? Maybe. Now we're talking about sandwiches? How'd that happen? Who doesn't love a BLT with double bacon? We used to go to a place in Kansas City called the Cigar Box, and they had a 1 pound BLT. It was 1 pound of bacon uncooked that went onto your BLT, and it was delicious. Was a heart attack on a plate. Tony's Diner in Michigan does the same with their BLT. Yeah, I'm just saying that's a pretty good. No, it doesn't come uncooked. I'm saying that it's 1 pound of bacon when it's uncooked. Obviously, once it gets cooked and all the grease comes out, then whatever the weight is. But they start with 1 pound of uncooked bacon, and then, I don't know what the finished weight of the sandwich was. Actually, that's why I throw this. But either way, it equaled a delicious sandwich. I also like softer bacon rather than crispy bacon. I think that softer bacon is superior. I think that it has more flavor. Soft bacon for the win. Exactly. The gummier the bacon. See? Before or after your cigar. See, need one more screw here. Jeremiah, lost my rig in the Mississippi River. On the upside, I found a fishing pole. Strap a jet engine on that and full send. That may be difficult. I feel like any of the jet engines here could be a bit of a fire risk. I'm not kidding. Everything around here looks like a matchbox. It is all like there's nothing green in California unless it's a watered yard. I cook all my bacon on the smoker. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Nobody wants to chip it. Soft bacon and things, but crispy when it's on its own. No, soft bacon, so good. If you like soft bacon, then you like ham, not bacon, the nasty world. Soft and greasy, yes. Did I work on the chassis yet? Did you work on on this chassis yet? No, I did not. I talked about it was all. Just kind of a little bit about it, but I have not worked on it. It was just an interesting photo that I took today that I figured I would use for the thumbnail. You should do a video building a drift car. I've thought about buying one, especially because you can find kits fairly inexpensive in these. But right now I've bought like 3 kits that I still don't have in hand. And it's like, I bought them. I was running out of options to buy here. So I started buying some kits from like Banggood, and they're like in stock, ships in 2 or 3 days. And then they didn't ship for a month. And then it's like 25 to 45 days of shipping. So I'm just like, I've got an F1 car coming. I have a 1/5 scale motorcycle kit coming. And I've got, and I bought another 3-wheel, the actual like racer 3-wheel one, because it looks awesome. But that's not a kit, that's an RTR. Why not? I really want a BLT now. So do I. I think it's only partially due to the fact that I had a big Bloody Mary. Okay. I sure have a lot of screws left over. I don't know what those came out of, but I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Crispy bacon in the Bloody Mary, though. Okay, I'll give you that one. A big piece of crispy bacon in a Bloody Mary is pretty awesome. Not better than a piece of celery in a Bloody Mary, I have to say, is the best. I really don't care what it is. Celery in there is the best. Pickles are okay. Olives are good. Bacon is great, but celery is the best. Don't get me started on gravy. Ever put bacon in a grilled cheese and use the bacon fat instead of butter on the bread? Wow. When it ships from us, you will get it in about a week. Ships from us. Do you mean Banggood? Are you from Banggood? That'd be interesting. I hope so. Well, no, I can't say that because my motorcycle said it shipped on August 13th, and that would be 15 days ago, and I still haven't got it. It says it's been sanitized and something through shipping, but that's it. Still waiting. Looking forward to it though. But yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to actually both the 1/5 scale motorcycle and the F1 car. I think they're both going to be fun. Have you ever tried almond flour pizza dough? It's really good low carb option. Actually, speaking of low, I actually like the cauliflower crust pizza. It's pretty good. Worst Bloody Mary I've ever had. I had a burger on top with a smaller bloody on top of that. Weird. Leftover screws means you made eight. You made it better. Yes. So Farley, think what's going on? Oh yeah, see, I bought I the parts that I bought or the kits that I bought from Banggood were from the overseas distributor. So they didn't have them in the US ones. Otherwise, that would have been better. Caesar is better than Bloody Mary 100% of the time. That is 100% of the time a false statement. Red beer is much worse than a true Bloody Mary. The money raised will pay for a wounded veteran to it. I must have missed what you said, um, RC Command. The worst screwdriver I ever drank was wonderful. Pizza crust? That isn't pizza crust. Should be a crime. I'm telling you, it's actually pretty good. What the hell? That's not pizza. uh, what is that you're working on? This is the TRX 6 converted to a speed vehicle that I've built into, we've built a full under tray for it. It's converted. It has a lot of power and it's got an 8S ESC. Let's hope that it does something. Oh, DMG is auctioning off chassis. I haven't seen that. Okay, on my way to Bend right now. That is what we call the winner. Ooh, sick burn. I hope so. I am actually pretty happy with cleaning up these sideboards, though. I think that this thing without the body looks pretty good now with removing the wheel wells and going with just these independent shock towers. I think that this thing actually has cleaned up pretty good for doing some simple changes. I'm pretty okay with it. Getting the receiver tucked up underneath there. The fan mount looks good. The motor ESC. We're looking decent. I truly believe Bloody Marys are one of the most trash drinks ever. I vomit in a cup. I'm telling you, Bloody Marys are great. But I don't drink very often and I'm not very good at it. So my opinion on drinking is almost worthless. More screws. Man, I removed a lot of screws somehow. Did Yeah, that's all done. That's all good. So we're in good shape there. I need to design. You just streamlined it. I somehow did. I don't remember how. Bacon is the duct tape of cooking. True. Something isn't working right, just put bacon on it, and all of a sudden it's awesome. What's the buggy chassis? This buggy chassis is from a company called RC Speedy. It's stainless steel. It's actual tubing, and it's TIG welded, but I think it's actually cold welded with TIG, which is different than like what you would normally see. The welds on it look cool. The design is pretty decent, and I hope that it's strong. We'll see. There's plenty of cool things about it, but there. Now it's the world's fastest moon buggy. These cats are really they're obviously starved for attention now that Nicole's gone. Man, that cage is so small compared to a TRX-6. Yeah, it really is. Well, if you think about this distance between these two tires, that's a little over a 12.3 wheelbase. So a normal crawler would be like about this wheelbase. Gives you an idea. I dropped my battery tray. Just remember, Josh, if you can't fix it with a hammer, it's electrical. It's an electrical issue. Need a bigger box to throw takeoff parts in because we are starting to exceed the takeoff box's capacity. All right, let's put the body on. And let's try and figure out what I did with the body clips. So we've got there. Looking decent. That's looks good. Mercedes drag racer. I think that's yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty NASCAR. You know, the splitter looks kind of NASCAR-ish. Yes. Definitely like carbon fiber wrap on top. I do too. I think that actually was a good look. And you know, I did it to cover up the holes on the leading edge, but I think it actually came out pretty good. It looks appropriate at least. I would name it Murder Bus. Oh, let's go look at this. I'm gonna go grab the stickers that I had made. All right. So right. So we have some choices on stickers here. Which RTX are you using? I'm using in my streaming PC in here. I use the 2060 KO. In my editing PC, I use a 2070 Super. Time to build some Freightliner-like arrow off the back. That's just, I can't decide what style. You know, like something just that kind of comes off, kind of like a rear visor. I saw some aero testing that showed it just kind of a little bit of a visor in the back helped clean it up. But I don't know. I can't decide. Or if I take this, black it out, you know, lower it a little bit. Or if I black it out, lower it, and fill in these panels. I don't know yet. So, stickers. Let's relocate this truck. So, okay. I mean, we got the proper number 3s tilted the opposite ways, you know, for the doors. I think it looks good. Yeah. I think that those will still look good. So there's that. We're going to put a diff lock sticker on the bottom just because that's quite funny, you know, since I obviously made that mistake the first week. I think that will just be a funny joke to put on the bottom. Couple of those. We'll use one. We have some AMG-esque OMG stickers. And these, I think I'll put back here on the corners, right? So I think that those are a must. The OMG stickers, 100% are a must. I think that these are a go-to, right? I'm pretty sure that that's going to happen. This definitely going on the bottom. So far those are goes. I got some extra OMGs and extra diff lock. Oh, these are just extra white number 3s, but we don't need those. Here's where the decisions really start to come in. So this one is initially what I had thought would go right across here, across the lower part, or across the whole front fairing. And what it says is, can you see that? Do it for Dale. So that was what I was initially thinking for the front air dam there. However, also Joe made me these that are Hoonigan style monthly mayhem. And I think that would also look really badass across the front. Like, I think that the monthly mayhem across the bumper may be the better way to go. And then maybe I'll put the Do It for Dale across the back side of the bed here. Because while I still think that's an awesome sticker, I think it would look fine back here where the monthly mayhem is like super appropriate. And I think across the bumper is good. Put it across the windshield. That's not a bad idea either. It's too wide. It's too wide to fit across the windshield, so I don't think that'll fit. Dale, do it for me, yes. So I would put it across the windshield, but I don't think that would fit. Otherwise, that's a good one. Monthly Mayhem is a windshield banner. The Monthly Mayhem one I think is too big. It would do the whole windshield. It's huge in comparison. So then I have to think of the actual. I had a couple made to put here on top of the rear wing. And I had this one made initially, Snail Builders Guild. But also have a Snail Builders Guild, no, I'm that guy. Because if you know, Matt's actual YouTube name is I'm That Guy. No, I'm that guy. You need a cougar for the whole windshield, right? Cougar in the car. Not stripes? No stripes. That would be, I think, too much work. Monthly May on the front. I think you're right. You're on top of this stuff. So, put a Fig Newton sticker on the windshield. This seems incredibly dangerous. But I do love Fig Newtons. He needs a powered by Sookie. Yes. So I think that for the most part, I think we're on the same path. I think that now I do have a white Snail Builders Guild sticker, and I do have a silver, and I think or gray, silver, whatever. I think the silver one's the one I'm going to go with. A little less stand out, but still. So, but yeah, I think that the Monthly Mayhem one across the front is the way to go. So I think we should start applying some stickers. Although I really should wait until I'm closer to done but because if I taco this thing, that really screws up my stickers. Can you fit both on the front air dam? No, there's definitely not room for both because it has to go under the. I only have so much room with the screw heads. It's actually already going to be fairly tight. Get a refill and then think about it. I don't think that my sticker application skills would improve with a refill. Oof. This sticker is going to be a bear. Because it's stencil style, so there's so many little pieces. Just trying to get it to come off on the concentrating. Concentrating. There we go. We're getting there. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Did. Woo. All right. A little more concentration. This is going to take a better angle. Right. Let's see. Oh, I got it. Where's my. We're getting it. Think we were successful. I'm pleased with myself. I wonder if I'll look back on this choice tomorrow and have the same confidence in my decision making skills. Okay. You stay on the Zaffy. God damn it. You know what else I should have done is like wipe this surface down once before applying them. But hindsight. Come on. Yes. Ah, success. Okay. All right. Sappy. Okay. I think that came out quite well. I missed all the screws. I got it above my corner guards. The spacing looks pretty close to even. And I think it'll stick. Perfect. That's very. Well, I'm getting a text from Nicole. Is she watching or is she? Nicole is evidently, she says leave something for the reveal. So evidently she doesn't want me to show everything, which makes sense. But looks good. Okay. Don't tell her we're here. If you're watching this video, you automatically have to vote for me to win. So there, that's the rule. I'll show you what I'm doing, but you have to say you're going to vote. I'm not good at keeping secrets until a reveal. Matt's going to have like a whole different looking car by the end. Alex is team SBG and I let him be a moderator? Let's see what. Nicole is giving me good suggestions, though. I will say that. Well, evidently somebody else said it. Someone said Stackhouse RC Racing Team. Yes. Sookie Stackhouse. No, your wife let him become a mod. That's true. So now we need to put the diff lock sticker on. Oh, we have a good spot for it too. It's gonna fit. Gonna fit real nice, Clark. This one much bigger pieces, so it should come off a lot easier. Which it did. Aha. Clean it. Okay. Good call. Especially on the bottom of this thing. I think I said that. You may find this surprising, but cleaning is usually not the first thing that I think of. Okay. Little alcohol. You don't say. Oh, we know. I bet this is going to be perfectly clean anyway. This was all just for effect. Still, it's clean. I wouldn't have even needed to. See, we would have been fine. Okay. Now let's stick this thing. Oof. Hell with it. Close enough. Right. Okay. I mean, that's just a fun one anyway. The diff lock sticker by the access door there. I mean, doesn't have anything to do with the access door, but we need an America decal on the hood like the Hoonicorn. This hood has got so many ridges and stuff like that that it would have been quite a pain to get that template made. I will say that this body definitely needs a good cleaning before and though, because there's so much like dirt and ash in it. All right. Ah, shit. Do It For Dale doesn't even fit on that back part. It's a long sticker. Okay, got one other spot that it does fit. That's going to take some adjusting. We'll get to that later. Can you cut it and make the spacing shorter? Not really, because the spacing between the letters, like, unless I was not, it's just not a lot of room between letters or words where I could shorten it up without making it just being like Differdale. Differdale. One word. So let's work on our OMGs. Clean this side up. Trying to get the stripes to stay on the, there we go. You thought your screen, thought my screen froze. You were sitting still. Yes. Concentration. Stickers. Stickers, stickers, stickers. Okay. Can you put it above the Monthly Mayhem sticker? I don't think so. Well, no, because the problem is that I've got all of these bolts, which are sizable. I think it would be quite hard to get them to go over top of it. But I'm glad we went with that one there. Plus the yellow with that, so good. So good. You need to get one of those mini digital signs inside the windows to flash different sayings. Okay. So we need to do the OMG on the other side. And across the... Oh, the Do It For Dale will fit. I found a spot, but it's a tricky one. It's going to go across this back section all the way across. So, but the reason I'm not putting it on is because I want to make sure that there's another I'd like to do some venting in that back area to let any air come out of the body that's getting high pressure. So, I want to make sure that I get that done first. I don't want to screw up that sticker. Come on. There we go. All right. Right. What Bill said. After flipping and destroying my Formula car at Laguna Seca, I found some drivers laughing it up when checking out my new car. Someone placed my number on the bottom of the car too. That is kind of funny. But glad you're okay, Bill. Right. I think that the OMG placement looks pretty good. Worked well. Put your screen in the grill. Black chrome the roll bar. I don't think that I've got that type of ability. I think that flat black is the best I'm going to do. But I just can't decide. I don't know if I want to do a little bit of a cowl back there or not. I'm worried about how the style will come out, but we'll see. Yeah, if you can see, the actual grill has been relieved. Use Tamiya Smoke Black. That would be a possibility. We'll see. Problem is that I've got bumper and trim paint, and that's what I like to use. Just paint it with transparent black chroma. Yeah, it's telling you, bumper and trim paint sounds a lot more up my alley. Oh yeah, yeah, Bruder. Hell yeah, brother, in German. Oh, that would have been that would have been good. So we'll see there. My carbon fiber is still looking pretty decent. Everything else sitting proper. I like the look. Put something along the sides of the bed. That's my other thought, is just doing a whole triangular bed, with a cap that goes back down to the rear. Yeah. Safi's being needy. I'm thinking that the cats would like more food. See, these are the things that Nicole would normally be better at handling. Should have designed a bed capper with a slope to the rear. That's the thought. I still have time to do that. I could get it done. I just don't know if that's the route I want to go or not. So those wheels look sweet on that. I agree. I think that the Hoosiers and these wheels were the right choice. I still need to get the rest of the diffuser done, the design, because I want to have like a proper finned design off the bottom, and some on the top. And those will just all bolt on. Well, hello, Safikins. What? Nicole texts me, I miss you, but not enough to watch you put stickers on. Call you in the morning. Good night and love you. Will all this look with other body? I don't know what you mean. It really is a killer wheel and tire. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Put bacon on it. Print it, try it, trash it if you don't like it. How many more Mayhem builds will we see before you build a scale wind tunnel? I know, right? I have a Ryobi 40-volt leaf blower that I thought about just making a funnel for. Because I agree, it would be worth it. I bet I know. It wouldn't even, I don't know that it would be that much work. Your other body, sorry, too many margaritas. Side stripes on it, but with bacon. Oh, nice. That might be better for Photoshop. Cat hair. Make it a flamethrower. It may make itself a flamethrower once I throw 6S on this motor, but we shall see. All right. I think that's all the work I'm actually going to get done on this for tonight. I think that's the best stopping point for the actual work. But what we should do is switch a little bit to the giveaway. So, all right, Sal. Say hello to Safi. Now go away. Stop bothering me. I have a box of things from Proline here. Some of it you can't have, but there is a body in here that you can have. And what the body is that you can have is your choice of either a rock van or a tough color rock van. You get the choice, one or the other. Because I have this already, but Proline sent me one and said, hey, you should give this away. So that's what we're going to do. But I think we should also try and find things to fill the rock van up a little bit. So we're going to give away a rock van. You're also going to get this was like the transmission we built one night live. You're going to get a transmission. Oh, and a piece of the carbon fiber vinyl. A very small piece because that's all that was on my desk. Let's see. Oh. We'll give you a Snail Builders Guild. No, I'm that guy decal. Very important. I don't think you get any of my other stickers right now because I need the rest just in case and for things. Let's continue to clean up and okay, what else I need to do is I need to create the giveaway. DeWalt gyro? Nope. Can't have. Oh, I know what we could do. This is the takeoff parts from the TRX-6 so far. All of these things have come off of this truck. Let's see. This was the original air dam that I had a couple of incidents. Ooh, I think this was the air dam that my foot ate. Well, it didn't eat. I kind of cleared the air dam. Yes. You get all the crap. Yes. Oh, how about you can have the spur gear that I cleaned off in the TRX-6. Do you want the old battery tray? You can, is that a no? Don't want the battery tray? Let's see. Technically, the foams were not in that truck. They came out of the tires that went on there. I don't know. Does anybody need a motor mount for a TRX-1? Here was my first wing that I had on this truck. It was massive. It stretched across like a lot of the bed to try and smooth the air coming off. But when I crashed and I cracked and I just didn't love it anyway. So this all came off. I think this thing is more destined for the trash than anything. Plus the print quality was trash. So that's why it was coming off as well. It, like the layer adhesion, something happened on this thing and it just turned terrible. So that's why it's partial garbage. Send it with the rock. It's going. Really, it's not going to add any cost to throw. The size of that box is going to determine. Here's all the I took all this wiring out of there. Oh, more wiring I took out. You don't get the ESC. That's worth something. You only get things that are not worth things. You only get absolutely useless items from me. We'll find other things. Let's see. What else do we have around that is somewhat interesting, but not really? Here's a 25-tooth servo horn that's not junk, but I'm not going to use it. It's an aluminum one. Let's do anything else that I don't need. How about a bag of Red Cat spare parts? There's a bottle of Loctite in there, which I should keep. Your VS410 Pro? Not hardly. Seriously, I'm keeping the thread lock. Thread lock's like gold. You get red cat parts. You get my old battery tray. Most of this stuff you're just going to open up and have to throw away that stuff to get to the things that you want. Ugh. Hate microfiber. Oh, I know what else I have. Or do I? What did I do? I don't know what I did with it. Never mind. I lied. Registering your free cool brand swag. Oh, I think you need like an actual receipt and stuff. So that's not going to do you any good. Throwing that away. That's where you're wrong. We want it all. A Holmes motor. Oh, that is. We should give a Holmes motor. Okay. Hold on. Holmes would want you guys to have a motor. So ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. That's a good. These would all be good choices. Let's see. I mean, this is just like a classic choice. This will work for almost everybody. So this is a Trailmaster Sport 35 turn 540. So it's just like a standard motor that's going to be great in almost anything. I've got 550 cam, but it's a 55 turn or a 12 turn. I don't think either of those is like a great all-around choice. Where this is just like a good all-around choice for a lot of people. So you guys get a Holmes motor. Let's see, looking in boxes. Un momento, por favor. Where's the link to enter? I have not made it yet. I'm making sure that this is a present to win thing. So this is my box of like extra parts that are left from each build, like the parts bags and things like that. I don't think there's anything good left in here. I think we went through all the good stuff last time. That's trash. That's like actual trash. It's things that I cut off of the flip that truck. That's legit trash though. But again, I'm just going to keep putting it back. Let's see. Throw that chassis in. Nope. Not a chance. Wonder where that came from. Oh, I know what that's from. That's the extra servo that comes with the Losi. I better put that in my servo bin. Or not my servo. Pinion. Extra pinion comes with the Losi. Your 3D printer or your CNC. Oh, weird. There's two set screws in there. One is proper size, one is not. The Orlando. Oh, I'm almost tempted to say that I should do that. How about you get 3 Allen wrenches that come with a low C laser nut? We're just getting stuff out of my house. Any steering servos? I don't think I have any steering servos that aren't just like actual legit expensive steering. Oh, actually, no, I have the stock servo out of the laser nut, but I feel like I should hold on to that. I have enough of those cheap kits that are coming that I probably need servos. Let's see. Anything else? I'm looking. SLW hubs could be used by everyone. My SLW hubs are blems. Can't be shared. Air Ride Bronco. That one is going for sale. That one is not being given away. The mat signal. No. To my T-wrench. There's one in there. There is a T-wrench in there. So I got to go create a giveaway. Gleam. Continue. Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, you can't win. First rule. There's 165 likes. There's 336 of you in here. If you haven't hit the like button, you don't get to win. Friday Night Live instant giveaway. It starts today and it ends today. Time zone, Pacific time. Terms and conditions. Must be present in live feed to win. Let's see. All right. User details, minimum age. My Facebook page. And of course you have to be subscribed, but that should be obvious. Proline 2-stage films, I don't have any of those. Let's see. Date of birth. Okay, we got that. How to enter. Of course, you have to be subscribed. For the most part, this is just going to be this. Oh, I have to. I'm going to post a link. I'm creating the giveaway right now. So let's see. I have to add some ways to enter, I guess. It won't let me not do that. So you all have to go to my YouTube. Enter using YouTube. Yes. There you go. I'm not going to make you go do anything else. And yeah, obviously you have to vote for me in the Proline thing. Hold on. How about youngest wins? Prizes. Proline van body and Josh's junk. Number of winners, 1. Post entry. There's that. I'll hit save. Right. Oh, I need to adjust the time. There's only 1 entry, so no one is. I need to edit. I need to change the time to, it is currently 8:46. You are going to have until 9:10 to enter. Save. Okay, hold on. Now, where is the currently running? Promote. Here we go. Copying link, pasting in the chat. There you go. There is your link to enter. You can click on that link and you have until, what I say, 9:10? So you have like 20 minutes to enter. So when I said must be present to win, right? Must be present in live feed to win. So I get to pick the name and then I'm coming into the chat and I'm going to say, who are you? And you have to confirm you're here. I'm posting the link again, just so that anybody who didn't see it, there you go. Still only, well, the concurrent viewers goes down because people click off to go enter and then come back. What's the age limit? I think the default age limit on Gleam is 13. I think for some reason that makes it fine. I don't know. I didn't change that. Open a second window. I think it's if people are on their phone, then it won't let them do that. So that'll take them away and come back. And I think a lot of people watch on their phone. Phone, tablet, whatever it is. So there you go. We have another 12 minutes for you to enter. Pasting the link again. There you go. How many times can you enter? 1 time. You get 1 chance to enter, making it as fair for all of you people who have hung out as possible. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the donations to everyone who donated tonight. Mark Cargill, Ben Benavides, John Mesa, Jeremiah, BT, Dale C, Scale Crawler Fab Shot, Henry Urbina, and so done and put my husband's name. Oh, I'll trust you on that. Like you'll get, you know, as long as you're like, that was who I entered as, that's fine. I don't care. As long as you're here when you do it. Hey, thank you, Douglas. Sign the trans. Do I have a Sharpie in here? I have a silver. Oh, wait, there's a gold Sharpie. It's a paint Sharpie. There you go. Yes, the time limit was Pacific Standard Time. So you still have the same amount of time, but wherever you live. I pay for ad-free YouTube, thus got to stay watching as I signed up. Oh, I've been thinking, honestly, so that is one thing about YouTube Premium that I really like is being able to listen with audio only. Because there's a lot of times that I like to like listen into certain videos, and if something happens, I click away. I really like that feature. I'm gonna post the link again. There you go. So there we go. Get this stuff put away. Busy day tomorrow. Yeah, I have a lot of work to get done on this truck. I have some bigger decisions to make is the other thing. With this being like an instant giveaway, you guys all have pretty good odds of winning. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty decent deal. And whenever you do win, you get to choose if you want the clear or the black body. So I imagine most people will want the clear, which makes sense. 1 in 134 odds. Not bad, especially compared to the 50,000K giveaway. Yeah. 50,000, yeah. 50K giveaway, not 50,000K. Can't find the link. Here you go. There's the link again. Still got 12 minutes. You may have the Guinness record for fastest Traxxas 6x6. I think that's probably true. Are you regretting trashing the low speed portion of the training? Seems like it might let you get up to speed quicker using a taller, where'd it go? Taller gears with the 6s. So I looked at that first. I had thought like, can I go to the low speed gears and gear differently and possibly use that? The other thing is that you can't shift on the fly on that transmission at these speeds. In like crawler mode, you can kind of do that, but not at speed. It just makes some horrific noises. So it was after I did that whole thought process that I was like, okay, I'm going to get rid of that side of the transmission. And then at that point, none of that I regret. But I thought about it, pretty closely. Sign it Harley and Pack Mule. Do live chat, not top chat. Do live chat. What does that mean? Do live chat, not top chat. I'm only in live chat, I think. It's just I can't always. Lots of times the live chat moves so fast that I don't see it all the time. But the top chat stuff I see every time. That's like the donation stuff. It's very clear to me when that happens because it's on. I have 2 windows open, one with just that, and then one with all the ones that go so fast. So yeah. Sign the black body. I don't want to ruin a body for you. Like, it could be a nice body for you guys. How's the 50,000 giveaway truck going? Honestly, not a whole lot has changed on it. A little bit has changed since you guys saw it last, but not a ton. And that'll just be because, honestly, this thing has taken up all of the time. Sign the inside. Okay, that's more reason. Can we send fan mail? I have everything sent to the shop, so yes. Throw the cat in. So we'll see. Depending on who wins the body, then you can decide. It is up to you. Make the body smell like you. Put my feet in it? Somebody doesn't paint the van body with a naked woman riding a dragon on the side. We don't deserve van bodies. Let's see. We're at competitions. Instant giveaway. We're at 148 users currently. Ends in less than an hour, it says. 15 minutes left. How does it say 15 minutes? Maybe it rounds. What time did I put? Van 9:10. Oh, that is 15 minutes. I'm bad at math. Just pour bubbly all over it, make it. Got me a set of BFG crawlers. Smell like absolute trash, but the tires feel awesome. That is true. They do. Yeah, I mean, something. I think I've got used to it. The OMG needs rear fender skirts, aero package complete. I'm just wondering if it would look bad to have fender skirts and covering that up. Like maybe it would look bad, maybe it would look good. I can't tell. Like, just feel like it would look like a weird add-on. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just can't tell. Throw in a Harley sticker. I wish I had some still. No smelly socks, please. Yeah, I agree. Maybe a perfect. Maybe a drag van build. Ooh, that'd be a good choice. Somebody should do that. bad but good. I'm posting the link again for anyone who's not entered. Hat and Vanquish sticker sheet. I don't think I have either of those here. Some legit Vanquish wheels, but only 3. I would do a drag van build for sure. That phone, nope. This is precious. What is my favorite RC brand? Vanquish products. A bag with cat poop. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see. Are our entries changing? Went up by 149 people entered. It's 9 o'clock. I feel like I should still order food. No, I'm not going to order food. Whoa. VP beadlock rings. I don't know. I think I only have beadlock rings that are on wheels. I don't do a lot of the add-on beadlock rings very often, so order me some. That's what we're gonna do for our last. I'm gonna go to, because I'm kind of hungry. I don't know what's open though. Still, just drink your dinner. A gyro sounds good. Kind of does. Let's see. That's the thing. I don't know what I want. Could do sushi. Chinese food. I think I had. Did I have Chinese food recently? I don't know. I had wings again this week from Kiki's, which is pretty good. It's one of my more favorite wing places around. Oh, I know what I want. I want pho because pho is pretty good. With well done flank. Ooh, yuck. No tripe. I don't like tripe. I want pho though. That is now. This is going to get interesting. Vote for Josh if he wins. He loses. He must paint his truck teal. Faux show. Mm. Ooh, we're going beef. Winner chooses dinner. Oh, I don't know that I should do that just to see how good you guys are at. 10 minutes left. Posting your link again. I'm doing this because I know that nobody is going to be watching this on later, whereas some people actually watch the live feeds later. Uh, chicken here too. What about some tire foam? I'm most of this stuff. I rewatch them because I'm a weirdo. I I have gone back and watched some of mine, but it depends what I'm looking for. Let's noodle soup, rare flank. Yes, with rare steak. Sounds good. During the week, I have to stop watching before the end and listen to what I missed at work the next day. See, sometimes I like just actually going through and watch, like some people's live streams. I'll go through and listen to them, and that's why I wish I had the audio only version of some of them. There we go. It's been ordered. I'm watching in stereo right now. I need orange wheel rings. Oh, whew. It's gonna be a long. I'm not gonna have dinner till like 10. How long it shows? Oh well. 7 minutes left. So here, tire foam. Somebody asked for tire foams. You get 6 Proline closed cell drag foams. Almost useless to you in just about everything else. But so tomorrow, I need to get the rest of the body cleaned up. We're gonna put our intimidator stickers on the side. That seems appropriate. I'll get the rest of those done. I need to do a little bit of massaging on the front corner of the body. Get that smoothed out a little bit more. How much horsepower did your Busa have back in the day? After the motor build, I think, let's see, when I did the stock stuff, when I did like a tuner and pipe airbox, some of that basic stuff, I think I was at like 175 at the wheel. And I think after I did the motor, I was at like, I can't remember. I think I was at like 240 to the tire. Um, and I mean, it was more power than I needed. So it's, it was pretty stupid. But I absolutely loved the the sound of it. It was, but it got like 9 miles to the gallon, 100 miles an hour. I think in the Hayabusa you would shift out of first gear at like 80. It was, but I think I went down. What did I do? Did I go down 2 teeth? I think I went down 2 teeth in the rear, but it was it was rowdy. Oh, you were cheating to get a 10 tooth sprocket. So yeah, no, the motor wasn't stock was the thing. It was a mild build, stock block motor though. Stock block, had the piston or the heads worked, ported and polished, all that. Did valve springs, seats. God, what else did I do? Non-turbo. It was still naturally aspirated. Um, yeah, I can't remember what else. There was there was a list of stuff. At the time, I just spent so much money on that thing at the time. No nitrous. Never did nitrous. I'm yeah. Yeah. So you spent more time building it than riding it. Um, I actually did very little of the work on that bike. I had the work done by a company called Smithers Customs or Smithers Cycles. I can't remember. Smithers in Olathe, Kansas. And he did a ton of Hayabusas. That was just his thing. He did a lot of turbo builds. Um, so yeah, that was the thing. You've never wrecked. I I don't know if that was at me or not, but I did. I got hit head on, but I was only doing like 35 or so. But still, do it for Dale sticker on there. I don't know. I think I only have one, and I have two, but just in case something were to happen, I think I need one for the other body. I love my super motard. See that if I was gonna buy another bike, I would want to go motard. Mr. Smithers? Yes, sir, Mr. Burns. I hit frost with my rear tire, high sided me into the woods. Urgh. Yeah, no, I was going through downtown Kansas City, and a guy in a minivan who was an unlicensed, uninsured, illegal alien came and he just turned right in front of me, and I plowed into him just in front of the front passenger side wheel, and I went across his windshield, slid, and then landed on the sidewalk. And he had ladders on top of the minivan, and I went across the windshield, but below the ladders enough that I didn't hit him. And just go. Oof. I got left turned on. Yep, that was mine too. He just left turned right in front of me and plowed him. But yeah, dude, yeah, it did suck. But luckily, I was full gear. I was going to work, but I always rode crash jacket. I didn't have slide pants on, but I had proper shoes. I had long pants, crash jacket, quality helmet. Like I cracked my helmet good, but it was they were good quality gear. All the gear all the time, right? Was it at Gat? All the gear all the time. That's why I'll never ride a bike. Too many idiots, and they're waiting to take you out. In California, it seems worse than anywhere. It's insane. Um, he did not go to jail. Did not pay for anything. Yeah, it's you know, just all this. At least you're not dead. Exactly. And I I walked away. I mean, I hurt later, and I ended up having to go to the emergency room later. I should have gone at the time, but I didn't because I was dumb. But I had proper insurance. I had uninsured motorist insurance and all that, so that was good. I was properly prepared, and that was that. What's up with the cage? This cage is a new project that it's a capper cage. It'll come into play later. Where are we at? We're at 9:09. You guys, if you're not, there's one last chance. Better click it. You can get in there. Last chance to enter. You have 1 minute. 60 seconds left. There's a countdown. 59, 58. Oh, there's a delay, so you guys are hearing me count down way after that. Yes, 157 entries. 40 seconds left on my end. So 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And then it will automatically close there and I will hit the whatever that is, the pick the winner button on my side. Cage material. This is stainless, but it's actual tubing. Like you can see the open ends of the tube. But the welds are nice. They're like a, they call it a TIG, but it's like a cold TIG. So it gives you that. Oh, competition has ended. 157 entries. Oh, jumped up to 160. All right. So let's see who won. Winners. I need to draw the winner. Who made the cage? This cage was made by RC Speedy. Just like it sounds, RC Speedy. I think it was like $375 with the panels and everything. Came with some panels. So, $375, not too bad. Well, we'll see how it all goes together first. See how straight everything is. All right. Again, you have to have liked the video. You have to be subscribed. Wow, that's a lot. That's actually not that much for a nice cage. Like most of the nice cages that I've bought, I usually end up having to spend $600 or $800. You can get cheap cages, but usually you get what you pay for. So, all right. Again, you better be subscribed. You better have liked the video. I can't check if you liked the video. And you have to vote for me in Proline, obviously. All right, clicking the button, drawing the winner. Drawing. Oh, how many winners to pick? One. Okay. Clicking, draw. Drawing, 10%, 99%, 100%. Winner is Red Cat of CT of Coventry, Connecticut. Who are you? Are you in the chat? You have to be in the chat first. You have to be in here. I'm waiting for you. Or wait, like I said, have to be present to win. I'm waiting. Can't say congrats to anybody yet, guys. You have to wait for him to claim it. We're not going to redraw just yet. I'm just waiting. Like I said, there's a delay. Time limit? Yes, we will do a 5-minute time limit. And so that will make it 9:18. Bundle! We're waiting for Red Cat of CT. Wait, I'm here. Is Nathan that person? I have to find. I hear Cody Vandenberg. I have to. My internet cut out. Who won? The winner shows Red Cat of CT, but I have to find out who that is. No, but give it to me anyway. He's a part-time lover. He couldn't have left that quickly, could he have? How much of a stretch was on your bike? It was, I think I had a 4 to 8 inch swing arm on it, and I think I had it set at 6 inches. So I think it was set at 6-inch stretch. Don't text him. I can click on his YouTube and it will tell, his YouTube name is Red Cat of CT. So he should be able to comment as Red Cat of CT in here. I'm waiting on that. What do we say? Did we say 917? 918. I think we said 918. I don't think he's here. Doesn't show up in the chat replies. Interesting. 3 minutes. Pretty sure I said 9:18. I don't totally remember, but and he hasn't commented. Can't be in here then. If he doesn't show up, I win because I am close to him and connected. Red Cat of CT, right there. Here, here, here. He did it. Guess who wins? He won. See, he was just trying to make things dramatic. There he is. Well, I have your email now, Red Cat of CT. So I will email you and we will work out all of your information. So thank you to everybody. I know that giveaways like only one person wins and everyone else gets let down, but you know, they're still fun. Hey, made up for a good day. I had a crappy start. I had a crappy day until, you know, got to do a live video with EVGA and then we got to do a live video here. You guys are great. I appreciate all of you guys for sticking around so late, having fun. I got some things done and that was good. So thank you to all of you. I didn't even want the band body, right? Oh, Red Cat of CT. We will, I will send you an email and we will work out which you want, either black or clear, and go from there. Coventry, Connecticut. So, have a good weekend, guys. Hopefully I'll see some of you on Sunday. Sunday, live 3D printing Sunday. We'll see how much closer I've got to be getting pretty close to the final truck on Sunday. So I'm not sure if it will be what 3D printing Sunday will be about. It's either going to be about that truck because I'm scrambling, or we'll see. So yes, I'm waiting for my foe right now. I can't wait. It's going to be so fa or foe, however you're supposed to say it. Anyway, there is the link to the 50,000 subscriber giveaway build, which is going to be an awesome truck. And I have a bunch of other stuff that other vendors have donated already. And there's seriously going to be like $2,000 or $3,000 worth of stuff in that giveaway. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks as always. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Be safe wherever you're at. Everything's trying to kill us, it seems. So awesome. Have a good one, guys. Later.